Yo, what it do, yo? What's going on? Welcome back, everybody. It's the final day of the Premier League season, and I figured we might as well go live and enjoy the game with each other, you know? What's going on, everybody? Actually, I'm gonna... It's a little tight. Hold on, 1 second. Yeah, that might be a little bit wider. That's better. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, John. Welcome back. We are going to be live for the Manchester United versus Aston Villa game at Old Trafford for the final day of the season. What an absolutely roller coaster of a season we've had to endure, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute chaos of a season that we've had to endure. We've come a long way. I wish I could sing right now, but my voice is still pretty drowned, but we've come a long way. Is that the lyrics? Without you, my friend, or with you, Man United. What's the lyrics? I forgot the lyrics. This song used to be on every single day. It was so annoying. Let me see. What's the lyrics? Yeah. It's been a long day with Man United, and I'll tell you all about it. Actually, I don't want to ever talk about it again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll never talk about it, 'cause I never want to talk about it again. Never want to talk about it again. Yeah, it's still early for me. Early in the sense that I actually decided to sleep in. I wanted to take a break because it is a extended holiday here in America. We have a extended weekend. Sorry, on Monday we are observing Memorial Day, so we are off. And I was like, oh yeah, I can finally sleep in. But yeah, here we are, man. Here we are. Today, I didn't even want to go live, but I figured let's just go live and have a good time, you know? Enjoy the time together. You know what I mean? Enjoy it together. But yeah, maybe we can get into it. Again, I was just kind of pretty casual about today's stream, but you know, we still gotta do the work. You know, we still gotta put in the effort. Let's see. How do I do this? Boom, 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 and boom. Boom. There we are. All right, in goal, we have Altay Bayindir with a back three of Aiden Heaven, who returns to the starting 11 with Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof. As wingbacks, we have Patrick Dorgu with Nusair Mazraoui, and the midfield two of Bruno Miguel, Borj Fernandes, and Casemiro, with Mason Mount on the left, Amad Diallo on the right, and Rasmus Højlund down the middle. The bench is actually what I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, because I think the bench is very much so worth a topic of discussion. Because on the bench we have Tom Heaton, Diogo Dalot, Johnny Evans, Tyler Fredrickson, Toby Collier, Mano Ugarte, Christian Eriksen, Kobbie Mainoo, and Cheeto Obi Martin. Now, two big names being missed there. And the first name, which we want to discuss, is Andre Onana. Andre Onana is one of the first names being missed on this team sheet. Now, Andre Onana was obviously at the forefront of a lot of conversation and speculation about what his future was going to be, especially this season. His performances hasn't been returning. And it was always going to be a conversation, but it looks like, according to the latest reports, Andre Onana will be leaving and he will be searching for a new club. I believe Andre Onana, I believe that his time at Manchester United, I believe that it could have gone better, but if he does leave, it was always going to be the case. And according to the reports, it looks like Ruben Amorim does want a new number one, and Andre Onana is very unhappy about the idea of missing out on Champions League football, especially with his 25% wage cut kicking in, which I find absolutely bizarre. Let me see if I can pull this because I'm looking at this report here. I was listening to KG and Owen talk about it this morning, where they were talking about the idea of Andre Onana unhappy about missing out on Champions League football. I was like, whoa, really? He's open to a Saudi move, but selling him won't be easy due to his 26 million book value. That doesn't make sense to me, you know. Yeah, he's happy. He's unhappy about missing out on Champions League football and the 25% wage cut, but he's also open to a Saudi move. So he also enjoys the idea of making a lot of money, but he also enjoys the idea of playing in Europe. I don't know how he's going to be able to satisfy both, but if he does leave, I guess it was for the better in some ways. I guess it's for the better. Vish says, if Onana goes, then good, professional, and not crying about it like some others. Fair play to the lad. Yeah, I guess if we're looking at it from that spectrum and that perspective, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The idea that he's been relatively professional, he's been relatively respectful. Absolutely. Even if the reports are the reports, even if what's being either leaked, whether it be confirmed or unconfirmed, at the end of the day, there are players like Andre Onana who are, I guess, in some ways respectful and professional. I mean, another player that I think has been very professional about the whole massive transfer saga, if you think about it, is somebody also like a David De Gea. Do you remember when he was linked with Real Madrid? That whole time he was linked with Madrid, he didn't say a peep. Did not say a peep. And then the whole fax machine breaking down, the absolute insane, what would you call it, drama, the controversy. But he remained such a professional throughout that entire ordeal. And even after the transfer links broke down, he was still a massive professional for Manchester United. And that transfer saga and the way David De Gea behaved in that moment will always remain in my memories. Because of how professional he was. And I guess in that way, in that case, we also can show some love and respect to Andre Onana as well. But going back to the 11, the next name that I wanted to discuss is actually Alejandro Garnacho, because Alejandro Garnacho is also a player that is just completely out of the squad, omitted from the 11, omitted from the bench. And if we're talking about Alejandro Garnacho, I don't think, with the greatest respect, I don't think there's much to discuss at this point in time. There's really not much you can say at this point. Alejandro Garnacho is a player that I've always had skepticism about for a long time. I can't even tell you how many times we've been on lives and I've had to argue with so many of you guys. When a player puts his ego, when a player puts the word I up in front of the we, to me, that's already a massive red flag. And I understand you don't need to remind me. He's a young kid. He's got lots of room for improvement and lots of room for personal growth as well. And career growth as a footballer. I'll give you that. I understand that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna roast him completely and say this is one of those things that he should be doing better, because he's a young player. You know, it's understandable, and I guess in some bizarre way, it's, I wouldn't say expected, nor would I say, I don't know what the word here is. But again, the fact of the matter is, right now is what matters. Right now is what we need. And for right now, Alejandro Garnacho is not up to the idea of playing for Manchester United. There was a quote that Ruben Amorim said today when he was being asked about Garnacho in the pre-match buildup. Ruben Amorim says, quote, Garnacho is a Manchester United player that is not in the squad today, but he continues to be a Manchester United player. Now, that ain't the most non-answer answer I have ever seen. And you know what's crazy? And I'll tell you guys this. And I'll tell you more. I'll tell you more about what this tells us. This basically tells us that Alejandro Garnacho is gone. This basically tells us that it's over for Garna. This tells me that Ruben Amorim has had it, and he's gonna and Alejandro Garnacho is going. Because Ruben Amorim, throughout this entire time at Manchester United, has been nothing but honest and open. So honest to a point where I was like begging him, like, Ruben, just lie. And I never tell this to anybody. I always tell Jimmy, you got to be honest. It's always about honesty. But for Ruben Amram's sake, lie, say something else. You know what I mean? Because this guy's been so honest and so open with us, completely leaving himself vulnerable and exposed for the naysayers, for the haters, and for the opposition. He's been leaving himself out in the open for so long with all of the truth and honesty. And the fans, the reason why we love Ruben Amram is because of that honesty. Now here, he's being wishy-washy. And I love that. I love it. Because on paper, he's refusing to answer in some way, right? On paper, if this is why AI, I think, still has a long way to go. This is why I think data still has a long way to go. And I'm trying to not go on a tangent, but this is why I think data has a long way to go. Because that information, if you're looking at it on paper, he's refusing to answer. But if we know Ruben Amram, if you've seen Ruben Amram, if you watched Ruben Amram, if you heard Ruben Amram, you know this guy are somebody that's always honest and somebody that's always refreshingly just straight up about everything. Now he's being like, I don't know. Now he's kind of like, hey, he's not in the squad today, but he's a Manchester United player. He continues to be a Man United player. If this was Ruben Amram talking about Alejandro Garnacho in the sense that he's going to protect, like Garnacho has a future at United, you know how you would say it? He would say, Garnacho is a Manchester United player that isn't in the squad today, but he will continue to be a Manchester United player, and he will not, and I have no doubt about that. He will be definitive. He will be strong about how he speaks about Garnacho. But the way he's being somewhat vague here already is a huge tell. It's almost as if Ruben Amram, we're playing Texas Hold'em. You know what I'm saying? And he's got a queen and a king in his hand. And there's a 9-10-J on the table. And he's smiling. He's got a tell. He has a tell. We could see it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what we see. And, I mean, I kind of went off on a tangent, but let's be real. I'm not surprised at all. Alejandro Garnacho, yeah, I think it was time. I think it's time. I really think so. I made a video about talking about Alejandro Garnacho in depth in a more composed environment. So if you haven't had a chance to go see that video, I highly recommend you go check that out. And by the way, I just want to say a quick little shout out to the YouTube family. The YouTube family over the past 2 weeks or so has been growing quite intensely. Well, intense for me at least. We are now at 14,268 subscribers. Absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely insane. And I'm so excited because with the new series that we have cooking up, coming for you guys very shortly, with all of this in the works, and my Instagram almost closing in on 100,000 of you, Immaculate Collective. I just want before anything else, I just want to take this moment to say thank you guys so much. Thank you all so much. It's going to be an incredibly fun summer. It's going to be so much vibes. I cannot wait for this summer because we're going to have such a great time and we're going to have so much fun. And I'm going to have so much new, exciting content for you guys because we have been working and we have been filming. We have been doing interviews after interviews after interviews, and it has been quite the intense ordeal producing and filming and writing a show between just myself and Jimmy. It's been quite the intense journey, but I've had so much fun, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys. It's yeah, for real. Like it's just been so much fun, and I can't wait. But enough of me yapping. Let's go into the chat. We got Bro Demons in the chat. What's going on? Oh, he was watching me sing. You guys want me to do it again? Bro Demons, if you're still around, do you want me to do it again? Should we do it again? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. I read already Vicious comments. Thank you for joining us. Numero uno moderator. We also have Benji Radebe joining us. Says R.I.P. Akira. Is Akira rest in peace? Get rid of that. Anana has made me hate an African when I'm African. Oh my days! I just like freaking Anana can go. Same with Garnacho. Benji is not happy at all about Andre Anana. Benji, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. But hey, whether or not he stays or goes is obviously not up to us. But it looks more likely than not that he will be leaving, considering the fact that now he is out of the squad. Sunak Jana in the chat says the Garner situation could have been handled better. This is becoming so public. This becoming so public will reduce his transfer value too. Sunak, that's actually a very good point. It definitely will reduce his transfer value to a certain degree, but the irony of Manchester United's season is that our transfer signings with respect to the outgoings on a temporary loan basis have all been nothing but sensational. I mean, Scott McTominay wasn't alone, but I'm talking about with respect to outgoings in particular. You're talking about the likes of Scott McTominay, Anthony, and even Marcus Rashford in terms of the vibes as well. A lot of these players that have left Manchester United have been doing much better, right? So from a transfer market perspective, we can also use that as a leverage to go, hey, they didn't work out at Man United, but that doesn't mean they're bad players, you know? And there's evidence to suggest that, especially when you're looking at all the other players right now, you know? We got Dundar in the chat, my man. He says, big up. Thank you for joining us. Guys, I want to take a second to apologize to the YouTube, the Super Immaculate Collective members family. I know I haven't had a chance to do a live. We were going crazy for the Europa League live watch-along party, and it took us so much time. For that past week, for the two live member streams, we haven't had a chance to do so because we were running and gunning to try and set up the show. And if you guys are tuning in, watching the show, I just want to say thank you once again. And maybe if you guys are here and you were part of the live watch party watch along, let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed that. How did you guys feel? Apart from the game, apart from the Europa League, the game itself, how was the stream? Let me know. We got Stephanie Griffith joining us. What's going on, Steph? Thank you for joining us. Bart is a serious fan. Says, good evening, all. What makes this annus horribilis? Huh? Oh, we're doing Latin. We're doing Latin. Bart, did you know actually that I took Latin? I studied Latin in high school. Annus horribilis. I don't know what it means though. For United fans, Liverpool winning the league or United finishing 16th? I don't even want to. Actually, now I don't even want to know what it means. Okay, so we're not even doing Latin no more. DB Cooper says, "What up, everyone? What's going on, DB Cooper? Thank you for joining us." Bro Demon says, Bro Demons, you want me to do it, huh? All right, Bro Demons, you ready? Let's go. We're locking in. You were the first here. You were the first person here today on the show, so we're gonna lock in, yeah. It's been a long day. No, it's been a long season with Manchester United, and I never want to talk about it ever again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I never want to talk about it ever again. Never, ever again. Jeez. I was on the road yesterday driving to Coney Island to watch the Brooklyn FC women's team for their final home game of the season. Unfortunately, they couldn't make playoffs, and I was gutted for them, but but I still had a great time watching the game. And on the road, I was just really like just down. Just vibes are absolutely all time low because I got reminded again about Man United. I was like, oh, tomorrow we have to watch the game against Aston Villa. It's gonna absolutely stink. Oh man, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. And then you know what song came on? You guys know this song by Daniel Powder? The song is called Bad Day. You guys ever heard of that song? My throat is gonna get shot, but yeah, my throat is actually already shot. You know that one that goes, "'Cause you had a bad day, you take your one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around." You know that one? That was the best. Cause I listened to the song and I was vibing out, and it made me think like maybe I should shoot like a Manchester United fan like music video thing. And I was thinking like maybe I can get Maddie. I'll be like, yo, Maddie, I need you to be a actor today, and we're gonna shoot a music video for Bad Day. I feel like that'd be mad fun. Bro Demon says they should be singing that at Old Trafford today. They better be. 'Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. Anyway, yeah, singing the Fast and Furious song absolutely blew out my throat. Get some predictions in the chat, guys. What are we saying? We got less than 10 minutes before the kickoff. Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Who Aston Villa, by the way, are going to be gunning it, trying to win this game with everything that they got, because the top five race to be in the Champions League is hot. Because I believe all the way from Manchester City sitting third down to the seventh, they all are very, very close, equal points. Apart from Man City, I think, who has 68 points. Everybody else below them that's in contention are at 66 points. That's including Chelsea. That's including Forest, including Newcastle, including Man City, obviously, like I mentioned, who's sitting a little bit higher with 2 more points at 68. But this is going to be a pretty intense final game of the season. And I would love to see Villa make it into the Champions League. I would love to see Forest make it into the Champions League. And I can say that now because whatever, United aren't even in contention, but I just like the idea of having some new teams in the Champions League just to kind of get a taste of what just the vibes, you know what I mean? Just the vibes, But somebody's got to lose here. Somebody's got to lose. I mean, it would be absolutely insane if all of those teams win and it goes down to goal difference, That would be absolutely crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. But between Forest and Chelsea, I would love to see Forest win. Between Newcastle and Everton, I honestly think it might be Forest, Newcastle. Yeah, I would love to see Chelsea not make Champions League. That would be hilarious. Sorry, Melina, but I think it would be hilarious. Where is the passion when you need it the most? Oh, and you kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. 'Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. Anyway, between United and Aston Villa, I don't know if United. This might be the first time I predict a loss in like over 8 years or something like that. But maybe it might be a draw because United just it's so stupid. You know what I mean? Because I know it doesn't matter. Because when it matters, we don't win. But it's like the other way around, where it doesn't matter, then we'll win. That stupidity. I feel like it's one of those, one of them situations. You know what I mean? How funny would it be if we hold Aston Villa to a draw? But I don't see that happening. I think it's going to be Villa. Man, it sucks that I have to predict a Man United loss, man. That's so stupid. Absolutely stupid. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just sending out some last minute texts before I lock in for the stream. I got a couple of things I need to take care of today, so I'm not gonna be sticking around for too long after the stream. But hey, cause you had a bad day. I gotta stop singing. My throat is gone. Where is the passion when you need it the most? Oh, and you kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. I've been way outline. You fall into pieces every time, and I don't need no caring, no. You stand on the line just to hear the new look. Okay, here we go. The oh man, freaking! Why are they showing? I saw Crystal Palace giving Liverpool a guard of honor. Bravo. Guard of honor, please. All right, let's take a look at the comment section. What we saying? Talk to me, guys. Let me see. I'm gonna pull this up a little bit wider because I can't see in all the comments here. There we are. There we are. There we are. You know who's got the best? There we are. I think Gordon Ramsay and Marco Pierre White. I think the two of them have the best. There we are. Anyway, Bart says, John, your stream for the UEL final was good. Why does the soccer team's performance affect your mood or emotions? Don't let it. They are just employees not doing well at their job. Damn. Damn, Bart with some crazy bars right there. Look at Jurgen Klopp at Anfield like, wow. Why? Peacock, I want to see United. I don't want to see this. The title says United Aston Villa, and I got Mo Salah walking out into the pitch. I don't want to see this. Take this off my damn screen. Peacock, take this off my damn screen. Liverpool fans holding up a banner that says our bread and butter with a Premier League trophy. Take this damn thing off of my screen. Cause you had a bad day. Let's see. Shrethsta in the chat, what's going on? I ain't even watching the match. I'll probably watch Chelsea and come back to watch the speech of Ruben Amorim. You know what, Shrethsta? I actually wanted to see the speech as well. That's honestly one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to do a live stream, because we can all listen to it together. You know, we can vibe out. Abdul Wahab says, wouldn't matter if we won anyway. Yeah, it's one of them. One of them games, isn't it? It's one of them games. F, what a crazy name. No, you cannot, because I will not be able to show the stream, unfortunately. Nick Bradford says CNBC isn't making us watch that Liverpool BS. So, yeah, what is this, man? It's still it's still the stupid game. Thank God I don't have the audio, because I do not want to be listening to You Never Walk Alone right now. Shrestha says, imagine Amorim saying F off to Anana and Garnacho and fans. Shit, that would never happen. Never in this world. No way. Vish says, hate you two for making me mod 2 streams. Hey, Vish, you don't need to mod 2 streams. Don't do that. You don't got to worry about it. You know what I want you to do, Vish? I want you to have a good day. I want you to enjoy today. Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know how you're going to enjoy today, but enjoy today. Yeah. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about modding, because everybody's great. You know what I'm saying? Give me the United game, please. Why am I watching Jurgen Klopp and his bright, beautiful smile and Arne Slot's shiny ass head? I want to see United. Finally, I see Bruno Fernandes. Give me Bruno. Give me Bruno. Oh, it looks like Liverpool. It looks like Rebecca Lowe is at Anfield today. Man, shout out to Rebecca Lowe, man. Shout out to Rebecca. What a legend Rebecca is. I absolutely love Rebecca Lowe with everything in my heart, because she kind of was, for me, an inspiration in so many ways because I used to always watch her when I was in my early 20s, and I used to think like, how the hell can she speak with such elegance and poise, and the cadence and her timing and the way she talks she doesn't stutter, she doesn't glitch. Like everything about her was so, not even just as a professional, but just so class. And there was a point in my time where I wanted to be a commentator and like sort of a in studio host, like what Rebecca does. And I used to be like, how the hell does she do that? You know, people like Rebecca Lowe, Kate Abdo, absolute legends. DB Cooper says, "Are we sure Peacock is even going to show Ruben's talk? Look what they're doing right now. They're probably not, which is upsetting. But we'll figure something out. Yeah, we'll figure something out." Phil Johnson in the chat. What's going on, Phil? He says Old Trafford is still sold out. I don't know what to think about that. It's Man United. It's what we do, and this club better not take us for granted, because fans, we're tired. Oh, we kicked off. I'm like literally talking as Bindier is freaking kicking the ball. Hilarious. Vish glazes out always. Always. Katie Marie in the chat. What's going on, Katie? She says, I'm watching the stream, but not the game. I had F1 on, and now I'm putting Indy on. Ah, okay. Sounds like you want to have a great day. I love that. Bart says, Rebecca Lowe is a Palace fan, so I guess she must be happy that they won the FA Cup. She was over the moon. If you follow her on socials, and if you follow... Oh, guys, by the way, you guys can go watch on YouTube. It's called Soccer, the American style or the American equivalent of Gary Neville's The Overlap. Talking about, of course, just global football, but also from a US based lens, I guess. 110% want you guys to go check that out. And then tell them John sent you, yeah? Damn, I shouldn't have sang so aggressively. My throat is hurting. Katie says, I love her. She's so nice in person, too. Oh, did you get a chance to meet her, Katie? Vish's beers are out, man. It's good. I'm enjoying because I'm also watching you. Damn it, Vish. Big up, Vish. You know what, Vish? Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Let's get some W's in the chat for Vish. Everybody W's in the chat for Vish. Yeah, the numero uno solo dolo moderator who's been riding hard, working for us. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. Big up Vish, numero uno moderator. Everybody show some love to Vish in the chat. And Vish, you know how much me and Jimmy appreciate you. Yeah. Bart says, does John also admire Jamie Carragher as he's also a good pundit? You know what I think about Jamie Carragher? As much as I think he's done some crazy things, just as a pundit and the controversies and whatever it may be, he is oh my God, that is an awful tackle. That is an awful tackle from Mace. Mace, you didn't even win the ball, brother. Let's see. Let's take a look. But as much as Jamie has been, I guess, controversial at times, you cannot deny that man is a walking football encyclopedia. The amount of football knowledge that he has, insane. And the amount of football that he watches. You can clearly tell when somebody watches. You know why? Remember how I tell you guys something? Like, if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. If I didn't watch it, I'll tell you I didn't watch it. I'm always honest about and real about my analysis and my takes, because if I don't know about it, I don't want to talk about it because I'm not comfortable in it. Because I also know that people in the industry, and even myself, I can tell when somebody's just yapping for the sake of yapping. When somebody doesn't really know what they're talking about and they're just talking because they just read some statements and read some tweets. If I'm not comfortable about something, I won't talk about it. And Jamie Carragher is somebody that you can clearly tell, okay, here's the new Stadium Mazraoui in the box. He's in the box. The cross comes in. Wow! Mace with a shot to get us underway. Erasmus, good for progressive. First touch, Mace! Whoa! Mason Mount is a bula. Don't disrespect my boy. Okay, I mean, I understand if you've been frustrated. I understand. But Mace is a bula. Bula. Don't disrespect my boy Mace. He's a bula. Shreds says, is this the shine? Is this the sign, John, that Onana and Garnacho will leave? Yes, Shreds, though. We talked about it at the top of the stream. It's a massive sign. Massive sign. And it's not just because they're out of the team, because them being out of the squad selection could mean a bunch of different things. But like I said, in conjunction with the fact that what Ruben Amorim said about Garnacho in the pre-match build-up, he continues to be a Man United player. There's a massive tell. Good Noose with a good progressive, good touch. Rasmus almost got to it. Good idea from Noose, though. Phil Johnson says, now they turn up. Seriously. Oh, Aiden Heaven with a bad sloppy pass. Oh, but thank goodness. I believe, who was that? I couldn't tell. But an Aston Villa player with another bad back pass. Kind of, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good work, Patrick. Good work from Patrick Dorgu. Stand on the line just to hear the new love. Oh, and you kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. Is my timer? Okay, good. I was about to say. Completely forgotten. It's been a while. Bruno feints. Here's Noose. It's been pretty good. Lively. Good first touch. Manchester United. Nice build up. Ahmad. Good feint. Bruno. United. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the intelligence first touch plays. This is what Ruben Amorim wanted. This is the type of 210s that he's been wanting. This is why he wanted Mason Mount to get right into it. And he's been publicly so affectionate with the likes of Amad Diallo and Mason Mount, because he knows those are the type of play, those are the type of 10s he wants. He doesn't need width from these players. He needs intelligence and lethality and creativity. And it's probably why Garnacho doesn't fit that system. And it's probably why that Garnacho doesn't get rated as much by Ruben Amorim. And he's not, and with the greatest respect, Garnacho, his GA is not, I tell you guys all the time that his GA is as great as it's been, don't get me wrong. It's not the be-all, end-all. You know what I mean? Phil Johnson says, John, how would you rate the signing so far under Ineos? Well, can somebody remind me of the list? I believe, would you consider the likes of Ugarte and those and them players? I think they've actually been okay, you know. If you're thinking about Ugarte, you're talking about Mazraoui, De Ligt. They've all been relatively decent for United, which is, and you're looking at Aiden Heaven, Cheeto Obi Martin. They've all been pretty good signings. Sekou Kone, you know. Here's good work from Mace. Great idea. Absolutely rollicked into an Aston Villa player. Oh, good work. Is that from Morgan Rogers? Who's this? Good work from Aston Villa. Try to bring it down, but United regained possession. United's been pretty nice, pretty good with it. For the first 8 minutes or so, you kind of love to see this stuff. Here's Patrick Dorgu, good little feint to Noose, first touch. Casemiro goes for the shot himself. Emiliano Martinez has been busy, albeit the shots have been relatively tame, but he's been having to see a lot of the ball. Cassie just couldn't get a clean shot on it. I think he did go for near post, but just didn't get a clean whip. He didn't get a clean whip, you know. My bad. K Slater in the chat. What's going on, K Slater? He says, John, always respect your opinion, but for me, Garnacho has endured horrible squads since he first teamed. Coaching changes, instability, and ownership. He needed the ego to survive. Look, with the greatest respect, of course, you need ego. Absolutely. But like I talked about in my video, if you haven't had a chance to do so, please go check it out. If you want to be a top player, you need to be able to understand the balance between ego and humility. You need to be able to find that balance. And again, as a younger player, with the level of maturity as a young person, it's hard to find that balance, right? And that's what it means to be young, which is why I won't roast him. I ain't crucifying him for it. You know what I mean? That's not the good word from Ahmad. That's got to be a foul. However, you have to understand that for us, when you're looking at somebody like Garna, this is the type of player that his ego has been beyond the level of balance. Good word from Ahmad. Well done. Here's Nusi and Mesraoui. Bruno, tell him to calm down. He goes for the weak-footed cross. Good first touch from Dorgu. Mace again with a shot. Aye! The shot actually went straight. It was a skewed shot and it went straight to Rasmus Højlund, who tried to actually guide it, to be fair. Good strength from Casemiro. Nice carry. United looking freaking sexy today. What is going on? But like I said, it's a level of balance. And as a young player, he doesn't have that. You've seen him post cryptic Instagram messages. You've seen him posts that have defamed the club, defamed the manager. He's done plenty of things that made me question his attitude and where his head's at. It's about we before the I. So if you ain't here with the idea that, like, he talked about how, like, he worked so hard to make it to the final and he only got 20 minutes, diminishing the fact that out of 37 Premier League games, he played in 36. And we're 16th. You cannot take away from the fact that you were a part of the disaster as much as you were a part of the quote-unquote relative level of success. Here's Mason Mount. Good first touch corner. Oh! Manchester United looking good, you know. What the hell? Manchester United looking good, lads and lasses. I'll take it. DV says, where was all this on Wednesday? Seriously, where was all this? Hilarious. Case Slater says, Liverpool down 1-0. Yes. Go on, Palace. Do you need a blue sky holiday? The point is they laugh at what you say. Good build-up idea from Aston Villa there. Actually, that build-up phase kind of looked like how Ruben Amorim built up at Porto. I know the, oh my God. This bit of miscommunication, but good work from United. Casemiro just calming things down. I love Casemiro, man. I love Casemiro so much. They can never make me hate you, Cassie. Phil Johnson says, why couldn't they play like this, about 10% like this against Spurs? Tell me about it. I.e. Harry Maguire. Did I say Porto Vispo? I'm so sorry. I meant Sporting. You get me, Vispo. I'm sorry. Slow. Oh my God. Here's Aston Villa on the break. Oh no, Harry Maguire in front of, who's that? Ollie Watkins. The cross comes in. Good defending from United. Somebody got to stop the shot. Oh my God. Good defending so far. Oh man, we did take the sting out of that, but that was dangerously close from Aston Villa. Oh! Wow, that challenge looked kind of wild. I can't lie. But goal kick for United. That was a dangerous moment for United. Aston Villa looking a little bit lethal the past 30 seconds. That was a fantastic bit of play from Unai. Good evening, Emery's side there. You know, am I the only one that rates Ollie Watkins? I like Ollie Watkins, you know. I also like what's my man's name? Jean-Philippe Mateta from Palace. Like, I wouldn't mind United going for these two players if we can get a good deal for them. Did I just see a player in the crowd with a Barcelona shirt? Baraba, what you doing in Old Trafford, B? Casemiro doing well, man. Casemiro. DB Cooper says, did Højlund just look for a defender to back up into instead of coming to the ball? What the hell has happened to this kid? I don't know. Look at the crowd there being shown. Joshua Xerxes, Matthijs de Ligt in the director's area. And there is Brian Robson, absolute legend of Manchester United. Shout out Mr. Brian Robson. TV says Ollie Watkins is a lot better than anything we've got. Good, decent cross from... Oh, wow. Decent cross from Patrick Dorgu. Although maybe it needed to be a little bit lower, but not bad. Did test Emiliano Martinez in that sense. Made it uncomfortable for him to come out and claim it. And then now Dorgu's on the other end defending. One thing, as much as I complain a little bit about Patrick Dorgu's passing situation and the quality of his passing, he's still a fantastic young prospect. I got all the time for Patrick Dorgu. DB says the fear of layoff does make this team perform well. True at corporate, not looks at like at true for football team as well. Oh no. Oh no. Noose holding onto his hamstring. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nusair Mazraoui holding onto his hamstring here. Let's take a look. Completely, absolutely got caught out on the back there. And here's Diogo Dalot warming up. United just can't catch a break, huh? Nusair Mazraoui having a decent first 5 minutes or so. First 10 minutes, rather. And then now he's down with an injury. United not in a moment to rush at all. Aston Villa wanting to keep it going as quick as possible. Unai Emery, you can clearly tell he is on the edge. Bro is he is on the edge. Have we sacked one of the medical team? Because we only have one medical staff. Here's all-time buy India number 1 shirt. Love to see it. Apparently reports are he's also being sold as well. So if we're going to sell 2 keepers at once, that means Tom Heaton has to stay. If there's one thing, look, I'm not a professional footballer, and I'm sure as hell Rasmus Højlund knows better than I do. But if there's one thing I could teach Rasmus, like if I could, is that I wish he, oh my God, good idea, good work from Altai coming out to claim it. I wish Rasmus, I wish he learned how to use his body a little bit better. And what I mean by that is I wish he knew how to use his strength a little bit better because he's a strong player, but I just don't think he knows how to body people just yet. And I think that comes with experience. I think he needs to know exactly the timing of when to get low, when to use his hip for checking players. Like I think he needs to get that a little. Oh, Noose is walking down the tunnel. Ay. Well, I guess in some way for Manchester United, Nusair Mazraoui, it's better for him because now he can actually, spend a little bit more time resting because he doesn't need to go fly out to Kuala Lumpur and go on that journey. And here comes on And on comes Diogo Jallo for Manchester United. Welcome back, Diogo. Welcome back. Good work for Lindelof to intercept, but just couldn't get the ball in time to Diogo. Ahmad, good ball. I think he actually meant that for Bruno and just didn't get to Bruno on. Oh, wow. Well done from Aston Villa. And all of a sudden, Aston Villa on break. Great ball. Aiden Heaven does well. Offside anyway. Oh, Aiden Heaven did very well there. Well done, Aiden. Well done, Aiden. He actually didn't play that very well in the beginning. Did not check over his shoulder. Oh, I think he lucked out there a little bit. Aiden, that was the experience. That was the experience of what's my man's name? Ollie Watkins there. Because he came in and he went around the back end where Aiden Heaven couldn't or didn't check over that shoulder once more. And he completely caught Aiden Heaven out in that moment. But Aiden, to be fair, did very well to recover and to be able to make it onto the ball and get ahead. Well done, Aiden. Well done. Phil Johnson says, let's say the Cunha deal is done. What would be the prio this summer? What would be the prio? A keeper. A keeper would be prio. Ay, Patrick. Oh. Matty Cash is a good-looking fella, you know. Priority, new keeper. We need another center back. We need another wing back. We need another winger. We need another striker. We need another midfielder. Yeah. We need another 10. So, priority for Ruben Amorim, Manchester United this summer. A keeper, a center back, a wing back, a midfielder, another midfielder, an inside 10, and a striker. Man United, we're going to sign 7 players.
Oh my God, we done something. Something was done there.
John, shut up. John McGinn, when I watch him play football, like the way he moves, he kind of reminds me of like a Korean uncle. Like there's that like level of like how would I phrase it? This like almost rigidness, but he's not rigid. You know what I'm saying? In Korean, I would use the word 딱딱해. And the raw translation for that would mean hard. You know, there's a bit of that rigidness about John McGinn, but hey, big up John McGinn. Do you need a blue sky holiday? The point is they laugh at what you say. And I don't need no caring. That's got to be a foul on Patrick Dorgu. That's got to be a foul. Patrick, if I were you, I would still roll around a little bit longer, to be fair. Because you had a bad day, taking one down. Ruben Amorim smiling there, saying, Ahmad. Something, Ahmad. Love it. Oh, good ball over the top. Here's Mace. Good feint. What a low-driven cross. Good work from Mace. My boy Mace. Whoa, when did Mace get tattoos? Has he always had ink? Has Mace always had ink? I didn't know Mace had tattoos, you know. What the hell? When did he pick up some ink? Good work from Bruno. Look how hard he works for this team, man. Look how hard Bruno Fernandes works for this team, man. I freaking love Bruno so much, man. Great ball from Casimiro. Here's Diogo Dallo. Oh my God, the quality of the cross. Oh my God. Azriel Ibrahim Mala, what's going on? He says, hello, Indonesia. Hello, Korea. Thank you for checking in from Indonesia. Shouts out to Indonesia. Shouts out to Korea. Shouts out to America. Shouts out to England. Shouts out to Manchester United. Sending love to everybody. Radius in the chat, what's going on? He says, just finished watching the Monaco GP, the Monaco Grand Prix. Did I miss anything? You know what, Ray? I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a pretty good game. Go figure, huh? It's been a pretty decent game. You know, it's the expectation that kills. Because I have zero expectation and I'm having a blast. Like, I don't drink like that, but I don't know, this might be the appropriate moment for like a Sunday, a mimosa or something. You know what I mean? Look at John Ginn. Look at that. Hard. He just absolutely just out-muscled Diogo Dalot there. Oh, great work from Aston. Oh, that's got to be a foul on... No. That was a dangerous challenge on Ahmad. That was a dangerous challenge on Ahmad. Oh, that would have been dangerous on both of them. Oh my God, that was... Oh! That was a dangerous challenge on Ahmad, but also Ahmad got a piece of the shin. This is why I'm not a big fan of like the modern players wearing shin pads like this freaking small. Wear bigger shin pads, man. Remember the times when the shin pads were like this freaking big? Look at Asensio there. Look at Asensio like complaining to Unai Emery there. Teach his pet, you know. I'm just playing. Just playing. Ray says, John, not a fan of this. You can go. The YouTube has 2 different lives going on. Yeah, Katie. There you go, Katie. Katie knows what's up. Katie knows what's up. Stand on the line is to hear the new love. Oh, and you kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. Because you had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song. Classic Gigi says, Ahmad really said, I am injured enough. Look at the build out from Aston Villa. That's one thing I want United to work on going forward. Like that's got to be a foul, surely. I want Man United to really work on figuring out different passing patterns, building out from the back. You know what I mean? DV says, yes, early 2000s, cheap and bulky Nevia shin pads, itchy as hell. Wow, throwing it back. Oh, shout out to my man, shout out to the ball boy just now. My man had the same hairstyle as the United Strand guy. I wish I had that much hair. My hair follicles is not follicling. United playing it short. Mace. Good work. Dorgu, little sloppy. The cross comes in. Oy! Harry Maguire, good control. Nice. Harry Maguire, nice. Harry, winger. See, oh, God. How have we not scored there? Oh my God. I hope Aiden's okay though, because he looks like he's in a bit of pain. And Dalot, off the side post. Oh my God, I feel so bad for Aiden Heaven because he looks like he's pretty injured. Oh no, how have we not scored there? Oh no. All bread, no butter. All bread, no butter. Classic GG says, bro, what's your opinion on Garnacho scenario? Classic GG, I actually made a video talking about it. So if you haven't had a chance to do so, go check it out. It's on all of my socials, talking in depth about my thoughts on Alejandro Garnacho. But I just feel like it's best for both parties if he left at this point in time. I think his ego and his thought process with respect to how he feels about his time at Man United, I think it's completely wrong. I don't think he understands the situation that he himself is in. The idea that somebody like Garnacho contributed to the pain that us United fans have felt throughout this entire season, and for him to have the nerve to sit there and go, I didn't get 20 minutes in the final. Again, like I said, he's young, and that's okay. I'm not gonna absolutely roast the hell out of him because that's unfair. He's a young player; he'll learn, But United can't afford to teach these lessons right now. He needs to go learn somewhere else if that's the case, because he contributed to a lot of that pain that we've had to suffer this year. And for him to come out at the end of a final, I know emotions are high, but the fans' emotions is what matters in that moment. And instead of saying, hey, we worked hard, we didn't work hard enough, we could have done better. The Europa League was an opportunity to give the fans something to smile about. Instead of saying anything along those lines, my man said we were shit. I only got 20 minutes. I'm going to go enjoy my summer and then we'll see, brother. That is not how you... I don't care how young you are at that point. Yes, again, it's understandable you can make that mistake, but I don't care how young you are. You are a footballer. You get paid that much money. You are somebody that gets media trained. You cannot disregard the emotions of the fans in that moment in time. I'm sorry. That just means to me that he clearly prioritizes himself and the I way ahead of the we. And I don't like that. I'm sorry. I don't care how young you are at this moment. I am essentially I'm saying he's wrong, but he's not wrong to have said that. Do you understand what I mean? Because he's a young player and he has every right to voice his frustration, especially considering the fact that from his perspective, and yes, let's talk about it for a split second from his perspective. Yes. Oh, good work from Dallo. Here's Ahmad. Oh, he should have just laced that. Good idea. Dallo. Oh, why did he just shoot? Oh, he was onside too. He was onside too. Oh, Diogo. Corner kick from Manchester United. But yeah, no, overall, I believe that it was within his rights to speak his mind and voice his frustration. I have no problem with that. But the repercussions are the repercussions. At that moment, he prioritized and valued himself over anything else. And that's what irks me. Because he didn't think about the fans at all in that moment. He just said, y'all pissed me off. This club pissed me off. I deserve more. Oh, here's Casimiro. Ay. Cassie, I love you, Cassie. Somebody clip this up and send it to Casimiro. Casimiro, you know what? They can never make me hate you. I love you. I love you so much. Casimiro. Oh, Casimiro. I actually think he should have just smashed that into Emiliano Martinez. Nice work from Rasmus. Nice work from Made in Heaven. Mace. Back to Mace. Mace's hold-up play is insane. For a player of his stature, I mean, he's not a small player, but he's not the biggest player either. He's got great hold-up play. Ugh. J-Rod in the chat, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Right now, it's Manchester United 0, Aston Villa 0. 33 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. Manchester United playing extremely well, to be fair. Here's Casimiro. Casimiro tries to dink. Casimiro one more time. Casimiro back to Mace. Said, I'm going for it myself. Go on, Mace. Well done. Wait, somebody tell me. Has Mace always had this ink? I never knew that Mace was tatted up. I never knew Mace was tatted up like that. Because I know some serious tattoo artists here in New York if he's trying to get more ink. Vicious, we look competent. Yeah, we kind of do. I like this. We don't look incompetent, we look competent. Big words. Hey! My man J-Rod with a super chat. Thank you so much, my man. He says, which player do you believe Huh? Which player do you believe are on the chopping block? And should Ruben move away from the 3-4-3? First of all, J-Rod, thank you so much for the super chat. Guys, I just want to say one more time before anything else. I just want to say your super chats and all of the support, the members, the donos and everything, you guys don't even know how much it helps. Again, I'm not a massive football platform. I'm not a massive content creator. So like y'all, like we're not making insane money, but for me, every single donation, every single thing that you guys send me, it helps so much. I can't even tell you. I wish I could tell you the amount of difficulties that me and Jimmy are having to deal with on a financial level with respect to running our quote unquote business of sorts, but I can't even tell you how much you guys help. All of your love and support. It is incredible. That's what y'all, like Jimmy tells me, I get emotional all the time. Like it's so incredibly important how much you guys mean to us. So thank you guys so much. But anyways, to answer your question, J-Rod, should Ruben Amram move away from the 3-4-3? I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Remember, y'all, don't run away. Don't run away, because there was some of y'all in the chat right now that was arguing with me about the system. What did I say at the top of the show? At the top of Ruben Amram's time at United? I said, fans, please stop putting so much emphasis on the system. It's not about the system that you hire a manager. It's not just about the system. It's about the fundamentals of how he employs these players into any fundamentals. It's about his fundamentals and his principles. It's not about the system. Like, there's too much emphasis on the idea of how a manager plays in a system, and that's with the greatest respect, it's too overrated. And I talked about it in the beginning, and y'all came after me. John, why did we get rid of Ten Hag then? We're bringing in Ruben Amram for a system, blah, blah. And I accepted that. I said, all right, I'm gonna hold my hands up. The way y'all see it, okay, cool. But I told you guys, there might come a point where Ruben Amram might need to move away from the system, because I don't think it can work like as easily as you think. And if it comes to a point where United, the players that he has at this moment in time, if he needs to change the system to get the results, he's gonna need to do it. And how many of you guys are like, oh no, but then we shouldn't have gotten rid of Eric Ten Hag then? No. We get rid of Eric Ten Hag not because of the system. We needed to get rid of Eric Ten Hag because the players, the belief wasn't there. The belief was completely gone. That's when you get rid of Eric Ten Hag. Not because this 4-2-3-1 wasn't working. And you bring in Ruben Amram because he's a good man manager. He knows how to get a bunch of... His time at Sporting Portugal, yes, the 3-4-3 and the 3-4-2-1, whatever the system is, yes, it worked. But it wasn't the reason why it wasn't just the only reason why you bring him. You understand? He was working with a very young squad at Sporting Portugal, and he still understood how to get the best out of these players in a complex setup. That was the fundamental. That was the ideology that you bring him. Not because his 3-4-2-1 looked good. I mean, yes, of course, that has to play a part, but that isn't the be-all and end-all. And I wanted United fans to understand it from the beginning. But there were so many people just so like hell-bent on this idea of let's play with the 3-4-3. I don't want to sit here and say I was right and I told you so, but I told you so. Going forward, I want Ruben Amram to show more flexibility. I think he's shown a little bit of flexibility. He's not playing in the exact same 3-4-2-1 as he did at Sporting. It's a slight tweaked, but I still want to see even more flexibility. I want Ruben Amram to sometimes play with a back four. I want Ruben Amram sometimes to play with a back five. In a modern era of football, it's so hard to have a squad that you know that is always going to play. Injuries have become more frequent. Availability has become more frequent. The number of games has risen to an all-time high. You're never, ever going to be able to get the same number of 11 or the 16. That's just football. Now football has moved on to that level of complexities, which means that unless you get every single player in that squad, I'm talking about the entire 25, 26 man, it's going to be impossible for you guys to adapt to that system to the T, because the quality of the players are going to be so different. So you need to be able to adapt and build a system whereby these players can be more easily adaptable and flexible. I'm sorry if I yapped and rambled on, but I hope you get my point. Systems are overrated. It's about fluidity and it's about flexibility. I don't want to see that anymore. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if I yapped on and kind of went a little too long there, but I hope I covered that well enough. Good ball. Patrick Dorgu. A little over the top. I'm sorry if I yapped on a little too long, guys, but I just wanted to be clear with my thoughts on how I felt about this whole situation, about the formation, because some of you guys, y'all better hold your hands up. Some of you guys were attacking me when I said that Ruben Amorim shouldn't be forced to play in this 3-4-2-1, and I felt like the fans were going to pressure him into doing so. You know? And here we are. A full season has gone by. And I'm not going to say that Ruben Amorim didn't make tweaks to his system, because I think he did make some tweaks, you know? But here we are. Loss after loss after loss, where we needed changes to the system, where clearly the players looked like he wasn't getting the best out of some of them. That's on Ruben Amorim. As much as I love Ruben Amorim, you'll bring the... We're back in from the Stratford end. You know what I mean? I love him. But he ain't devoid of all criticism. You know what I'm saying? This entire squad has a lot of criticism. And one of Ruben Amorim's criticism is that I want to see him be a little bit more flexible. Sometimes I want to see a back four. Sometimes I want to see a back five. Look at Ange Pasta. For example, let's take a look at... I don't want to talk about the Europa League final again, but let's talk about the final. Look at Ange Postecoglou. He's been, throughout this whole season, he's been so hellbent and stubborn on playing such a high line, leaving his back line exposed, leaving his team so exposed, conceding hella goals. On the day of the final, leading 1-0, he decides to take off his goal scorer, Brennan Johnson, brings on Danso. And then he goes to a back six because he was so confident that at that point he can control the game and dictate by bringing on a defender. And then he goes to refresh his legs, takes off the cards, changes his setup, plays much more compact. And he knew right away, Ange Postecoglou knew right away that given the lack in urgency and given the lack in creativity from Manchester United in that moment, he knew that he was already going to win by having defenders and refreshing legs up. He already was controlling the game. He played his chess pieces so well, Ange Postecoglou, and you got to give him credit for that. He outclassed Ruben Amorim in that final, and that's a fact. That's a fact. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart because if Ruben Amorim had a little bit more personnel, a little bit more flair, then we might, have a little bit more. And yeah, hindsight is 2020. Like Garnacho said, he has every right to feel that he should have come on and gotten more minutes. He absolutely has every right to feel that way. But who knows? Who knows? If he got 40 minutes, 30 minutes, who the hell knows? Nobody knows. It's about the belief at the end of the day. And Ruben Amorim believes what he believes in, and I back his belief. I back it. But I just want to see a little bit more of that. A little bit more of that creativity. I don't know why I just danced to explain creativity. I'm so sorry, but you get the point. Corner kick for Aston Villa. We don't even care about the game right now. Corner kick. All-type punches. Well done. Good job. Amad Diallo running for... Amad Diallo's been a little bit naughty this game. He's just been pushing people around. Rohan Kunda just joining us. What's going on, my man? He says, what happened to News? He unfortunately picked up an injury. Damn shame, isn't it? Absolute damn shame. Ruben Amorim, you'll bring the glory days again. We'll back him from the Stratford end. He'll turn the Reds around. Ruben Amorim. He'll bring the glory days again. We'll back him from the Stratford end. This shirt, I hate it so much because not that I hate the shirt. I hate the idea that shirts can be also remembered for like such bad moments. And this shirt is gonna be so notorious for this bad season, and it breaks my heart because I actually really like this clean shirt as well as you guys know how much I love the away shirt, the blue one. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you know what I mean? First half almost over. 45 minutes. Let's see how much minutes of stoppage time we'll get here. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Provided to you by Hublot. I'm not a big watch guy, but do you guys like Hublot watches? Look at Mace absolutely running. Oh my God, oh my God, here's Rasmus. Wow! Ah, that's a red card! Emiliano Martinez sent off! Oh no, Rasmus looks hurt. Oh my God, he absolutely trucked Emiliano Martinez absolutely trucked Rasmus Højlund, you prick. That was actually very dangerous. I mean, I think there's a foul on Mace to begin. Oh, he actually tripped. That's not even a foul. Oh my God, he absolutely NFL tackled Rasmus Højlund. Send this prick off. Oh my God, that's a red card. That's a red card. He absolutely trucked Rasmus. I hope he's okay. His chest must be hurting. Send him off. Send him off. Ha ha, you absolute dickhead. Send him off. Get off the pitch, man. Get off the pitch. Get off the pitch, Emiliano Martinez. Get off. Send him off, man. Ruben Amorim. He'll bring the glory days again. We'll back him from the Stratford end. He'll turn the Reds around. Ruben Amorim. Send him off, man. Send him off. Love to see it. Emiliano Martinez sent off. I hope Rasmus is okay, though. I hope Rasmus is okay. Rohan says he didn't even try to play the ball. He went straight for Rasmus. Absolutely. Hey, look, I'm not going to deny the quality that is Emiliano Martinez. He's a fantastic player, but he can be a right prick sometimes. Similar to, he's got like that troll energy. You see the United staffers in the tunnel laughing at him? It's funny. Halftime soon come. That was straight up that challenge from Emiliano Martinez. He reminded me of, was Asensio the sacrificial lamb here? Rip. That was crazy. He just straight up NFL tackled Dorgu. Oh my God, Diogo. Ay, ay, ay. Bro just shot it into row Z. He's screaming. Hey, look, y'all know I have my reservations sometimes about Diogo Dalot, but the one thing I will never challenge about Diogo is his incredible professionalism. I will always have love for players that show professionalism. They might not have what it takes to be a world-class player, but I don't care. If they have the professionalism, I will have love for them in my heart. And for Diogo Dalot, he has always been professional. So whether or not I think he deserves to stay or leave is beside the point. As a footballer and an individual for Man United, I will always have love for him. He's always been a professional. Aiden Heaven's been locked in, man. I got so much time for Aiden. Good work from Aiden. Casimiro! They can never make me hate you, Kashi. Casimiro! Oh, God. Oh, God. Look at John McGinn looking like a damn Rottweiler. Absolutely friggin' running like a rocket. Great ball from Bruno. What? Halftime. Manchester United 0. Aston Villa 0. Unai Emery, good evening. He is not good right now because he is sweating. His keeper, Emiliano Martinez, one of his best players in the squad, sent off after a reckless challenge on Rasmus Højlund. Absolutely ridiculous NFL style challenge, and he is rightfully sent off. Thank God he is sent off. I'm sick of Emiliano Martinez, and I'm glad he's sent off. United now have a chance to end the season on a bit of a high with a good opportunity going up against the 10-man Aston Villa. But we've seen at times United going against 10 men, not really showing any advantage in many ways. But this is a chance for United to really be able to capitalize on a 10-man Aston Villa who have a lot of pressure on their shoulders right now, considering the fact that they are chasing for a Champions League spot and they have to figure out any way possible to get a result here. And I don't think they will be able to do so. You know what I mean? I'm so happy. The expectations are low for me, you know, and that's what I think is giving me the happiness because, you know, low expectations mean, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me get into the chat a little bit more here. Let's see what the chat's saying. DB Cooper says, set play designed to get Dalot a shot. That makes sense. Well, yeah, Dalot is a good shot. He's got a good shot on him sometimes. Ray says, Emmy doing that because he really wants the United job and he didn't want to hurt the fans. Emmy Martinez wants to join Man United, so he was like, you know what? Screw it. That's his last game of his Aston Villa career, no? I think there's a high chance that he's leaving. Or is it even confirmed already? I can't remember, but that's hilarious. Kevin Ayadeji says, chance for what? Chance for United to get 3 points. 30 Red in the chat says, I just noticed Villa is playing for that last Champions League spot. Yeah, exactly. And it's important for them at least. DB Cooper says, maybe Ruben can take the team out for pizza after the match. If they come to New York, I'll take out some of the players. Bruno, you're invited for pizza. Ahmad, you're invited for pizza. Mace, you're invited for pizza. Cubby, you're invited for pizza. Casimiro, you're invited for pizza. Yeah? Patrick, you're invited for pizza. Yeah? Lenny Yoro, you're invited for pizza. Matthias, you're invited for pizza. Manu, you're invited. Ruben, you're invited. I can't think of the rest right now. Ray says, found a wide screen. Yeah, so on YouTube, there will always be 2 lives going forward. There will always be a wide and a shorts version. Right now, there's close to 1,000 of you guys joining me on the live watch along today. What an absolute vibe. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys are brand new, please consider subscribing to the channel. And please consider subscribing and following across all my socials. I'd be grateful for every single one of you guys. But yeah, this has been incredible. The YouTube family, I can't even thank you guys enough. I can't thank all of you guys enough for showing up through all everywhere across all the interwebs. Kevin says, I want us to lose this game. Chelsea must not make that top 5. I would never sit here and tell you guys I want us to lose a game, but I would love it if if there was a way that Chelsea didn't make it into the Champions League spot. Do they need Aston Villa to lose to 100% claim the spot? Is that what's going on? Rohan Kundu says Maguire Dino. Oh, that was class. That was class. Absolutely class, by the way. From Harry Maguire. Ruben Amorim. You'll bring the glory days again. We're back and from the Stratford end. We'll turn the Reds around. Ruben Amorim. You'll bring the glory days again. We're back and from the Stratford end. You'll turn the Reds around. J Rod says, let's get 1,000 likes. If I can get 1,000 likes on my stream, oh my god, it will be wow. Wow. That would be sensational. Sensational. What didn't I do for you? Let's see. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I need to change the title real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Boom. 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 Man United 0. Aston Villa 0. Boom. 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 How many likes are there right now? Let's take a look. 12 likes, 8 likes. We got a long way to go for 1,000. Bro Demon says United play again on the 28th and on the 30th. Who the hell decides to play 2 friendlies after a season like that? Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Bro Demons, it's crazy, but unfortunately United need to do whatever they can to raise funds. I assume there will be a lot of young players traveling with that squad. Rohan Kundu says if Chelsea and I think United are actually flying out immediately after this game. I think that's what the report suggested. Rohan Kundu says if Chelsea and Aston Villa lose, Nottingham Forest gets Champions League. So Chelsea need to lose and Aston Villa need to lose. So United better beat Aston Villa. That's what it is. Oh, Kevin says if so, Villa and Forest need to win for them to drop into the champ. Okay. Okay. Dundaughter with a 5 gifted. Dundaughter, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Appreciate you, my man. Congrats to the 5 members who are getting gifts. Guys, by the way, I told you guys at the top of the stream, now that the season's over, we're going to be doing a lot more lives and for the members as well. The Wednesday lives are still here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a lot of fun. Me and Jimmy are going to do more of those StreamYard streams. You guys can get involved. It's going to be a lot of fun. So the members, congratulations. And Dundaughter, let me raise my glass for you. There's coffee in here. And it's cold. Everybody raise your glasses for Dundaughter. Raise your glasses up. I'm going to cheers myself. Dundaughter, thank you so much as always. I can't even tell you guys how grateful I am for all of you guys, for real. But thank you so much, Dundaughter, always. I mean, like, my man's always here. He just drops a few hot bars, and then he just drops 5 gifted, and then he says, I'm out, peace. Mic drop. Dundaughter is an absolute legend. Dundaughter is a legend. I mean, so many of you guys on here. You know what's so funny, actually? I was talking to, I don't know if I can even disclose this, but I was talking to some people, and they were talking to me about what my biggest platform is in terms of subscriber count. And I told them that my biggest subscriber count or following count is actually on Instagram. But for me, my YouTube community, even though it's the smallest platform, it has such an important place in my heart because they've been there for me since day one. And we have a small community, but it's such a tight-knit community. And my content, although it's designed for short form, I always do live streams and whatnot because I want to make sure that the YouTube community eats. And I told them that, YouTube, my family on here is so important to me. And people like Dundada always dropping gifted memberships. People like Vish, who's been a #1 moderator, the only moderator for such a long time. And so many of you guys that I can't even just go drop so many names for. Like, it's been such an incredible experience on YouTube. And we've been here for many a years now across different channels and different platforms. But YouTube family, always thank you so much. Always. You know what I mean? Ray says just do some more K-pop challenges. K-pop is a very we can't do them online because as soon as we start singing something that's like more modern, like it gets flagged immediately, and I can't, and then it gets a copyright strike. It's so stupid. YouTube is so stupid sometimes. Zoinks in the chat, what's going on, my man? Welcome back. Katie Marie showing love to Dundada as well. The Premier League Summer Series is back, and Manchester United are also going to be in town. And I'm going to be in town with all of y'all. United are here in New York, New Jersey. United are in Atlanta, and United are going to be in Chicago. We are going to be at all three places. It's going to be great because we're going to be hosting a party. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Just stay tuned, okay, guys? Stay tuned because we're going to be hosting some incredible events. So my family in Chicago, my family in New York, and of course my family in Atlanta. And if you guys are flying in or coming around for any of those trips, stay tuned. Stay tuned. DB Cooper says, I actually didn't realize you couldn't sing it yourself. You guys remember that karaoke stream that we had? Do you know how many copyright violations I got on that one? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. That's where I want YouTube to wake up. Because I know a lot of streamers on Twitch and other platforms, they can do these things. They can watch people's videos and react and whatever. And there's no issues with copyright. I need YouTube to wake up and figure this out. Katie Marie says, now I really want pizza when I come in July, but that was always going to be happening anyways. How crazy would it be? How absolutely crazy would it be if Manchester United did another tailgate party and I pulled up with a whole pizza company, like a pizza restaurant, and we had our own little booth? How crazy would that be? No guarantees. We're working on it. Okay. But an event is happening 100% in New York, and an event is happening 100% in Chicago. But in New York, we might have two. Yo, my face is so damn big. My head is so big. Uncle Patrice was right, man. My head is so freaking big. Mazi Iwejim in the chat. What's going on? He says, you're one of the realest analysts out there. Good vibes, John. I always want to hear your opinions on every matter pertaining to Manchester United. Hey, thank you so much for the kind words, Mazi. Appreciate you. Bro Demon says, I'm from Chicago, but now I live in Ireland. Chicago is a great city. Oh, Bro Demon, that's sick. Can I ask what brought you all the way to Ireland? And if it's too personal, you don't have to share, but I'd love to hear your journey. That's awesome. Makiel joining us. What's going on, Makiel, my man? He says, the Europa League watch-along on this channel was amazing. Great to see so many passionate fans. Makiel, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you always. Have you ever seen Dungeon Meshi? I've never seen that. What is that? Second half is about to be underway. Makio with a beautiful comment. He says, "You're beautiful. Your head is beautiful, fam." Boom. Katie Marie's joining us from New York as well. It's gonna be sick, man. We're gonna have a great time. Everybody's gonna have a great time. I want all of y'all to pull up to the event. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna vibe out. I know when you guys, a lot of you guys showed up to the United, I Love United event, or was it I Am United? Sorry, that was, or was it I Love United? I can't remember. I think it was I Love United. We had a great time, but unfortunately, I had to be running around upstairs, and I had to spend time with other content creators. It was very hectic and busy. But this time around, I am the one that's gonna be doing the hosting and co-hosting. So it's gonna be my event. So it's gonna be very different. Like for example, at the Saturdays event, it was so fun because the Saturdays event, I was the host, and we had a great time. I just wish United freaking won the damn game, but it was such a good time. It was so much fun. Second half underway as Cubby Mainu looks to be coming onto the pitch. My boy Cubby. Right there. That's Cubby Mainu right there. Right there. Cubby Mainu coming on for, let's see who's coming off. It's probably going to be Mace that comes off. I think so. It's either Mace or Casimiro. The Aston Villa players coming onto the pitch. Coming off for Diogo Dalot. What the hell? Dalot just came on. Oh my God, what happened? Did he pick up an injury, or is his time at United done? What the hell was that? Dalot just came on. Dalot just came on. Okay, well, second half is about. Oh, I literally just. Second half is about to get underway. I don't know why I started the timer. Sorry. Let's see. Here we are. And we are live. Second half underway. Manchester United versus Aston Villa. United. I believe that means that Amad Diallo goes into the right back position, and that means Cubby Mainu will probably be slotting in as one of the inside 10s. You love to see it. You love to see it. But that means Dalot is on the chopping block. That means that he clearly understands that he's not a good enough of an attacker or can provide the attacking threat. So much to the point that we're just subbing off the person that we just subbed on. Not a good look for Dalot, in my opinion. Good ball from Mace. Cubby to Mace. Here's Dorgu. Mace providing the overlap, sorry. Good bit of first touch football from Manchester United. Mazi says, genuinely speaking, John, do you see Cubby thriving in the system? I am hesitant to use the word thrive. I love Cubby so much, but I'm at this moment in time, I can't say he's going to thrive. I can't use the word thrive. He has a role to play, I'll tell you that. And he can fit in the inside. Here's Aid in Heaven, goes for the shot. Skewed a little bit. Bruno tried to lace it, keep it low. Apologizes to Casemiro. Yeah, Bruno apologizing to the rest of the team there. Reckless shot, but it's okay. Not mad at it. But yeah, like I said, I think he can fit in one of the 10s. Can I see him playing one of the 8s? I don't know just yet. I think he needs to be a little bit more combative and a little stronger. Because then that means, do I see Cubby playing next to Bruno? No. Do I see Cubby playing next to Ugarte? That's probably the best chance. I can see Cubby playing next to Casemiro. But the balance isn't all that too right. Because those two midfielders need to be robust and have a lot more that all-around play, which includes legs. Is Manu hurt? No, but I don't know I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if Ruben Amorim rates Manu at this point. I'm a little scared. I'm not going to lie to you. Remember, Manchester United are going against a 10-man Aston Villa, so they are going to be sitting a lot more compact Aston Villa. But also at the same time, they might actually leave some spaces exposed at the back because they're going to be going all in for it. They need to win this game to increase their chances of Champions League qualification. Good idea for Manchester United, but Casemiro just cannot get that first touch layoff back to United. But it's been all United so far in the opening 3 minutes or so because Aston Villa looking a little bit nervous. Here's Bruno, goes for the cross, and it is blocked. DB Cooper says, imagine doubting Manu's future in this time last year. We're screwed. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know, man. Mace, in-swinger, corner kick for Manchester United. Dennis De Jong says, imagine how good... What? We're talking about Yugoslavia. Cross comes in. Corner kick. Ah! Rasmus Hoyt! Is that offsides, though? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I just threw my mic in frustration and then I just spilled water. I'm an absolute idiot. Wow, I thought Rasmus scored there. But I think he was offside. Bart says, what has been your proudest moment as a United fan, John? And what has been your most disappointing one? Good question. Proudest moment... As a United fan or as a United content creator? As a fan, my proudest moment would be when Park Ji-sung played in the 2009 Champions League final. I know we lost, but it was a first ever start for an Asian, and it was incredible. And yeah. Oh, Bruno swearing and cussing in Portuguese right now. Rohan says your situation pretty much sums up United, seriously. Bruno comes from Sporting like Cristiano. Chelsea's winning? Ay, Chelsea. Guys, by the way, I don't want Emiliano Martinez as a keeper for Man United. I'm just going to, full disclosure, I don't want him at United. Good work from Patrick Dorgu. Nice touch. Oh, but just can't beat his man. Matty Cash. Casemiro and United playing very high lineup here, and they definitely should be. Kamara trying to get out. Good little bit of footwork here in front of Casemiro, but he absolutely stinks the bed. And here's Rasmus Højlund, who wins it back from Manchester United. Here's Mason Mount. Can we sting them right away? Nope. We take our time with this. Not mad at all. Bruno. Back to Patrick. Nice little 1-2. Cross comes in, and it will keep in play. Here's Mace. Oh. No, Mace. No. I think he did a little too much there, but good work from what? How's that a foul, bruv? Unai Emery says, calma. Ray says he took Dallo off. Didn't he sub Dallo in? He did. But then I think the change with the red card was just was a lot there. Like that was important. That was enough for Ruben Amorim to be bolder and bring on a more of an attacking player, I guess. I honestly think that sub is a huge tell. That substitution is a huge tell because I think that substitution suggests that he might not rate Diogo Dallo as highly. That's a foul on Patrick Dorgu. Absolutely foul. Morgan Rogers should be in the books for that one. Good ball. Here's Amad Diallo. He's got Kobe Mainu. Bruno. Good ball. Mace. Oh, just couldn't get it clean. Weak-footed cross there. But United still in possession here. Here's Dorgu. Here's Dorgu. Nice. Cassie goes for the show. I actually think he should have laid that off to Cubby. I actually think he should have laid that off to Cubby. Oh, that actually hit the outside of the post. Bruno is pissed. I mean, Ruben Hammer was pissed. He just kicked the water bottle. Oh, I actually think he should have laid that off for Cubby Mainu there. Ray with the Ruben went to go pick up his water bottle. That's funny. United seeing a lot of the ball. Makes sense considering the fact that they are one man down. J. Ross says, we're so close yet so far. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's too late to apologize. Aiden Heaven screaming at Victor to swing the ball around, taking too long to recycle and redistribute. Agreed. Dorgu overhit that. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Patrick, I love you, but you got to work on that pass. Mace. I freaking love Mace, man. This guy, man. Just being encouraging, showing love to each other. That's what all you need is love. That's what we need right now. This side needs some love. And this side, we've been slapped awake. Now we need a little bit of love. Bart Jacob Murphy, he's been class. But I don't know if he's been the most improved this season. I think the most improved is probably Harry Maguire. Great ball. I said, Patrick, that was a great ball. Oh, Rasmus. That's a good cross from Rasmus, to be fair. Somebody needs to get on the end of that. Ay, ay, ay. It's a great ball from Rasmus. Oh, good work from Cubby. Rasmus. Oh! Good work from Cubby to win the ball off the press. Oh, nice work. Oh, Rasmus needs to just figure out a way to do... Casemiro. Makio, thank you so much for the gifted. Appreciate you. And DB Cooper, congrats on that. We're going to be back live next Wednesday. It's going to... Oh. Actually, I won't be able to go live next Wednesday. We're going to do a different live for next Wednesday. Different day for next week's live. Sorry, that's what I meant. Oh, you need it. Yo, Patrick Dorgu's been involved, man. Bart says, how can it be Harry Maguire when Man United are 16th and haven't beaten a non-relegated club in the league since November? Bart, it can be Harry Maguire because I said so. Is Chelsea still winning? I need Forest to win, man. Oh, United need to get out of there. Get out of there. Nice work from Aiden Heaven. Just said, no nonsense. I'm clearing this. I don't know. I wish Rasmus could have been a little bit... Oh, whoa. I completely missed that. I was looking at the... Let's take a look. Oh, it was a bad error. Rasmus! Oh. Give me Osimhen. Give me Osimhen. Give me Gyökeres, please. Give me Osimhen and Gyökeres, please. We need a goal scorer. We need a goal scorer. Casemiro has been great. Oh, not a bad cross there from United, but we need to win the ball up high up here. The Aston Villa are under pressure. We have to be scoring. We should have been 1-0 up. I'm going to be real with y'all. AA says, hi, John. Hope all is well. Will you cover the preseason? AA, yes. I will be covering the entirety of the preseason. We're going to be there in all the cities, and we're going to be hosting some fun events, so stay tuned. It's going to be fantastic this summer. The only thing I'm not going to like about this summer is the heat, but everything else is going to be immaculate. Ruben Amorim, he'll bring the glory days again. We're back in from the Stratford end. He'll turn the Reds around. United Road, take me home. United Road, to a place where Patrick Dorgan with a cross. Casemiro. So close. Oh, Casemiro needs to get even lower. Bruno can't believe. I keep saying Bruno. It's Ruben. Ruben. Bart says, will you cover the Club World Cup, especially the Korean Club? I'm going to be covering the Club World Cup as well as the Korean Club. Absolutely, I will. Aston Villa bringing on some changes here. J-Rod says, is Rasmus on the chopping block? And 30 Reds is not sure about Rasmus at this point. He definitely is on the chopping block, but I'm not too sure about if he's going to leave. If anything, I think he'll go on loan. Unless a Serie A team is truly 100% sold on the idea that he's a great player and he can succeed at Serie A. Because apparently the clubs that were linked with him was Inter Milan and Napoli. Napoli have a Lukaku. Inter Milan have Lautaro Martinez. Maybe actually they will. Oof. Maybe they will. Maybe actually I can see them actually. Because Lukaku is what? He's 30 now? He's getting older? And how old is Martinez? What, 27? I don't remember. But yeah, actually I can see him leaving. Yeah. I just actually convinced myself that the chances went from like 30% to 40 or 50. Yo, this Aston Villa side is stinking today. This is our chance to actually get a win. Come on, lads. Come on, United. United. Oh no, is Aiden Heaven injured? Is Aiden Heaven injured? Lautaro Martinez is 32. Yeah, maybe then it makes much more sense for them to bring Rasmus Højlund. Absolutely. Bart says, I think that Conte would love Garnacho or Rashford, especially as the latter can run back and off for cover. I could see Rashford joining Napoli, but I don't see Conte bringing Garnacho. I think Garnacho is more of an Atleti player. Don't tell me Aiden Heaven is injured. Is he really injured? Ruben Amorim is livid. Christian Eriksen coming on and Johnny Evans coming on. Ruben Amorim, He'll bring the glory days. You know what somebody asked me recently that I thought really provoked my thought? It was a really interesting question. I mean, it's not really like a complex one, but it was interesting at the moment because somebody asked me, somebody said, hey, John, let's say in some crazy world, Ruben Amorim asked you to work as part of his coaching staff. Would you take that job? And I found that such an interesting question because it made me think for some reason. I was like, would I want to be a part of the staff? Absolutely, I would. Absolutely. Oh, God. Here's Aston Villa. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Good defending from Patrick Dorgo. I'm going to say Patrick Dorgo has been putting in. Oh, no, Bruno. Oh, no, Bruno. Oh, no, Bruno. Oh, no, Bruno with a sloppy pass. Good work. Go on, Ahmad. Is this his swan song with Johnny? It is. Racist, can Keaton get some runs? Is he on the bench? He is on the bench, and I believe Tom Heaton will get some game time out in Eastern Asia, in Asia. Good tackle there. Racist, maybe Bruno can come off and get a rest. Ray, I agree. I think Bruno should come off. I think at this moment in time. But then who the hell do we bring on? Maybe we bring on Cheeto and let him play on the wide areas and then bring Cubby down. Cubby play deeper. Oh, no. Oh, no. Aston Villa on the break. Altai. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Good defending there from Aiden Heaven. Forcing him out wide, and it is offside. Thank God. Thank God Ollie Watkins was offside. We lucked out there. Oh, good work from Patrick Dorgu. Coming back on to set up the trap. Awful touch there from Ollie Watkins, to be fair. Thank goodness. Double substitution from Manchester United. Johnny Evans and Christian Eriksen are coming on for Aiden Heaven, who had a good game, but I hope he's not injured. Good game from Aiden Heaven. Coming on for Johnny, and Christian Eriksen will be coming on for Bruno? Mace. Johnny Evans, man. What a legend. What a freaking legend, man. 1,400 of you guys checking in right now on the live streams across the platforms. Absolute legends. Thank you all so much. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Sunday, and hopefully United can bring some smiles with a 3 points. Cross comes in. Oh, Rasmus did get to it, but unfortunately couldn't, and he's screaming at something. I think he's in pain. I feel bad for Rasmus, man. He tries so hard. I feel bad for him. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, I just feel bad for the young fella because I know he's trying to do it. It's not like he's not trying. You know, he's trying. Yo, did you see that? You see that? My man was pulling a vape. Hey, Old Trafford security, get on that. Funny. This Casimiro. Good work from Christian Eriksen and Bruno. Oh, not a bad shot. Bruno he's like, please just give me one, please. Oh, I thought Bruno was going to score there, you know. Oh, so close, so close, so close. Vicious John, just let this guy. Hey, man. Hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Oh, my God. Are they dressed as Where's Waldo? What the hell? Where is Waldo? Has anybody found Waldo? Where's this guy? Ruben Amorim, he'll bring the glory days again. We'll back in from the Stratford end. The turn the Reds around. Unai Emery, nervous, edging. The pressure setting on for him as Aston Villa must win to secure their hopes of secure their hopes. I'm all over the place today. I hope that's not offside. Patrick Dorgo with a decent cross. Bruno plays it in. Casemiro plays it back out to Bruno. He's got a lot of space this time. I thought he was going to go for the Trivella there. Christian Eriksen. Bruno. Oh my. I thought Bruno was going to score today. DB Cooper says, I heard Waldo was a real jerk. Sebastian D. Danjuma says United will win today. I hope so. My man. Rohan says Amadou Onana looks pissed. What happened? Why did he look pissed? Why are you looking pissed? Well, they should be pissed because they're trying to win. 1,500 of you guys checking in on the watch along today. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Manchester United on the break here. Oh, you expect a little bit better, cleaner there from Ahmad. Here's Lindelof. Back to Eriksen. Weak-footed. Diagonal. Doesn't reach. Casemiro. Aye. What a ball. Altai doing well. Coming off his line. Collecting. Well done. Vicious, the XG on this game must be 28-0. J-Rod says, would you let any of your fans come to the studio and chat live stream for a game? Good question. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I haven't thought about that. Depends. For security purposes and for just to protect me and Jimmy's security, I'd have some reservations about that, but hey, we'll figure it. If we can, and if again, the studio, if it was our own space, then it's a different story. But unfortunately, it's not our own space. We use another person's space and some parts of that space. So we might have to even get permission for that. But we'll see. That's not a bad idea. Katie says, I'm marinating from some flank steak right now. Just got some little neck clams. Katie, that sounds banging. Oh, I would love me some steak and some clams right now. Oh, man, I'm starving. I had an apple for breakfast. I love apples. Oh, my gosh. There's like 3 feints there. How's that a foul, man? Sebastian says, can you give me some updates on transfer rumors? I will be doing lives weekly to talk about transfers, so you guys can stay tuned on the channels as well. How's that a foul, man? DB Cooper says, I'm craving some chayuk. Me too. I'm hungry. You guys are making me hungry. Y'all making me hungry. J. Ross says, who's your first signing for the summer? John Shin on a 6-year deal. First signing. Good question. I haven't really thought about it. I think it has to be a striker. It has to be either Osimhen or Gyökeres. But, I mean, theoretically speaking, I think the first signing is actually going to be... Oh, no! Oh, no, Altai, please. You got to sweep and claim that. No, oh. I have no audio, guys. Tell me what's going on. Is VAR saying he stepped on Altai Bindir's hand? Is that what's going on? Somebody tell me. I don't care if it's a foul or not. Altai, you have to come out and claim all of that. You cannot be serious. You gotta come in slide. You gotta. No goal! Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Oh my God. Altai, please, brother. You cannot do that again. Oh my God. You cannot do that again, bro. Altai, please. Come on, United. Wake the hell up. Good switch of ball. Here's Dorgu. Dorgu. Oh. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. He was looking kinda dumb with the finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. I fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do. So honestly, I don't even want to watch the game anymore. I don't want to look. You cannot play. You have to be more braver. You have to come out and fully claim that. Whether you get kicked or not is beside the point. You have to come out, wipe and claim that. I don't know why he stuck his hands out while he's in full motion and the ball is in motion. The idea that he's going to come out and grab that with his two hands. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? We got DB Cooper. You're absolutely right. We lucked out there. Oh, we lucked out hard. Great switch up ball. Cubby. Johnny Evans telling everybody to calm down a little bit. Bruno, nice ball. Go! United! Well done, Amad Diallo. Finally, United get one. Finally, well done to Manchester United. Unai Emery fuming. Unai, hold that. Hold that, Unai. Hold that. Great run from Ahmad. Great run from Ahmad. Great run from Ahmad. I'm gonna say, here's the thing I'm gonna say. We don't need a wing back. We don't need a wing back. Play Amad Diallo as the right wing back, please. Please. I much like Ahmad as a wingback than as one of the 10s. Play Ahmad as a wingback, please. Why are you showing us the replay again of Altai Bindir situation? Why? I swear to God, for the life of me, I can't understand why Altai Bindir, why he thought it was a good idea for him to slide at an angle and try to grab the ball with one hand in that moment. That must be absolutely... I feel bad for Unai. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel so bad for Unai. How the hell? DB Cooper's right. We lucked out. Oh, my God. Let's get a second, lads. Come on, let's get a second, lads. Come on, United. Amad Diallo, DB Cooper, Amad Diallo needs to be as one of the wingbacks. 110%. 110%. He's more efficient. He provides more attacking output. And all of his gameplay, all-around gameplay is way better as a wingback. Good cross comes in. Oh. Good work from Christian Eriksen. Manchester United in full control right now. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Nice little 1-2. That's got to be a pen. That's got to be a pen. That has surely got to be a pen. Give me VAR right now. Give me VAR right now. Give me VAR right now. Cheeto coming on for what probably is going to be for Rasmus. You love to see it. Cheeto needs to be working hard, man. This is a great opportunity for Cheeto to capitalize on Manchester United striking a situation. If we bring in a veteran, then he's going to be the next in line if he works hard. Cheeto needs to take every... What the hell's going on? Oh, the ref just played on? Brother, that's a foul. Give me VAR on that one. 1,700 of you guys. 1,732 checking in right now across the platforms. Thank you so much. Manchester United 1. Aston Villa 0. Goal thanks to a beautiful assist from Bruno Miguel Bosch-Fernandes and a goal courtesy of Amad Diallo. Manchester United in the box again. Good work from Kobe Mainoo. Rasmus. Nice work. Patrick. Oh, too sloppy there from Patrick Dorgu. Great tackle from Johnny. Go on, Johnny. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. Aston Villa's heads are gone. Aston Villa players' heads are gone. Their heads are gone. It's looking like United players from last week. I can't lie to you. But Aston Villa players' heads are gone, and you love to see it. You love to see it. Unai keeps yapping, says 30 red. Let him keep yapping. Free kick from Manchester United in a dangerous area. Tottenham down 2-1. Oh my God, Tottenham. Oh, good try for Christian Eriksen there. Just about edging it onto the far post. Oh man, he was so close. He was so close. Oh, he was so close. I can't lie. The keeper got to... I think he might have gotten to that, but he was so close, Christian Eriksen, to be fair to him. I have a feeling that Ruben Amorim and Unai Emery might beef a little bit at the end of the game. Like, they might have a bit of an argument. What are the odds on that? Good switch on ball for United. It's all United right now. Clearly, Aston Villa are all over the place. They're rattled. One man down. They are having a bit of a tough time. United need to capitalize. We need to score another one. Let's get 4 on these lot. Let's put 4 on these lot. Good switch on ball from Cassie. Patrick Dorgu's seen a lot of the ball today. He's seen a lot of action. Bruin. United have too many options right now. United have too many options. Too much thinking going on. Oh my God, he stunk the bed. He collapsed in front of Johnny Evans. Go on, Johnny. Bruin. Nice ball. Cubby. My star boy. My star boy. He was the real star boy. Not Garna. Cubby's my star boy. Here's Bruin. Eriksen. Oh! Oh, he hit the crossbar. Ah, so close. Aston Villa making a double change here. Ross Barkley coming on, and oh, I couldn't see the second person. Oh, what's my man's name? I forgot his name. What's my man's name again? Malin? I forgot his name. Yeah, Malin. I was right. J-Rod says, is Cubby on the chopping block? No, he's not. Where does he work in the 3-4-3? J-Rod, he works as one of the number 10s, the inside 10s. That's his ideal position. I don't want to see him as one of the 8s. Here's Victor Lindelof. Can he get there? Altai needs to just clear it out, and he does. Well done. Hey, yo, DB Cooper, I can't... What? Hey, yo. United need to stay sharp. We still need to score another one. Well, that's got to be a freaking foul. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Oh my God. United have to be sharp. We got to wake up, lads. Come on, lads. Come on. Here's Cheeto. Cubby. Good work. Here we go. Great ball. Diagonal. Great ball. No. Ahmad is hurt. He's signaling to the bench. Penalty. But Ahmad is hurt. No. I don't even care about the pen. I hope Ahmad is not hurt. Unai Emery's head is gone. He's saying bravo. Unai, good evening. Let's take a look at the replay here. That looked, I'm not going to lie, that looked a little soft. But let's take a look. I can't see how much of... Oh, no, that... Oh. Wow, that actually isn't soft. That was bad. His ankle completely stepped in. That's a pen. The contact was made in the box. That's a pen. That is a pen. It's a good call from the ref. That's a pen. Absolute pen. But the way that Ahmad's ankles sort of... What's the word? Extended? It looked to hyperextend. Man, I love Johnny, man. Good job, Johnny. That's a pen. You know who should take that? You know who should take that? Cubby should take that. Give it to Cubby. J-Rod says, as a 10, really? Can you see him more as a 9 or even an 8? I can see him as a 9 or an 8, but I don't see it as much as I see him as a 10. As an inside 10. Christian Eriksen taking it. That's a good gesture from the United. That's a good gesture from Bruno there. Want to give it to Christian as his goodbye goal for Manchester United. You love to see it. Ray says Evans was asking. I would have loved to see that too. I would have loved to see Johnny Evans take it. But it will be Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen's goodbye penalty goal opportunity for Manchester United. Can he close out his time at United with a high? He steps up and he scores. Go on, Christian. Go on, Christian. United fans and United players showing him love there. And the rain is pouring down at Old Trafford all of a sudden. I didn't even know it was raining. Race is soft. If that happened to me, I would have been off for 3 months. Yeah, that was not soft at all. His ankle went in like that. That was hard. That was dangerous. That was actually very dangerous. I didn't even know it was raining. It's pouring. Aston Villa fans fuming. Haha, hold that. Hold that. I'm happy for Christian Eriksen as well, Katie. Agreed. Oh, Cheeto absolutely got tossed there. Turned, I mean. Classy from Bruno to give Christian Eriksen the penalty there. You love to see it. Good first touch pass there from Harry Maguire. Here's Patrick Dorgu. J-Rod. Bruno. Oh, another pen? Tielemans is saying, come on, stop it, stop it. Unai Emery fuming. Unai Emery's head is gone. Fam, his head is gone. $88 minutes, 53 seconds. United 2, Aston Villa 0. I told you it would have been completely plausible for United to win this game. I told you. Oh! Oh, good block from Eriksson. Somebody step up, please. Yes. Hold that, Ross Barkley. Hold that. Yeah, J-Rod, I agree. I want to see a Casemiro goal as well. Absolutely. I want to see another United goal. I want to see us end this game 3-0. What the hell? The more and more I see this replay, what was Altay thinking? Oh my God, that's crazy talk. What on God's green earth was Altay Bayindir thinking there? Oh my God. The clangers for United's goalkeepers this season has been horrific. Eight minutes of stoppage time. Holy cannoli. United need to stay sharper here. United need to continue to fight. They have to continue to think of Aston Villa still playing with 11 men because they are going all in to try and get that Champions League spot. Aston Villa are going to be fuming. United need to stay resolute here. We need to stay calm and composed. What happened with Harry Maguire and Cuti Romero last week? The same thing needs to happen. Harry Maguire needs to, he needs to rattle some. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Good block. Good tackle. Good tackle again. Somebody step. Oh, good block. Oh, good save from Altay. Rowan Scott says, oh, sorry, is it? Oh, sorry, I completely forgot to change the scoreline. I'm so sorry, lads. And lasses. Have we given props to MV Pomine? Yes, we have. Scott McTominay, not on the stream at least. Scott McTominay, congrats on a fantastic season. Absolutely. There's a rainbow, a beautiful sky cast over Old Trafford on what hopes to be an opportunity or a sign. Somebody up there giving us the hope as fans that United can potentially return to the good old days again. But for now, we got to finish this game. Here's Casemiro with a decent cross, weak-footed. Oh, wow. Well done from Malen. Oh, God. Here's Aston Villa on the break. And an awful, awful, awful passage of play there from Aston Villa. And it is United throwing. Here's Bruno. Oh. Oh, it looks like a yellow card for Casemiro. Oh no, great tackle from Casemiro. Oh my goodness, United, we need to get this out. We still need to score another one. I swear to we need another one. Kobe, no, you turn. I mean, you turn and look on that. I think Ahmad is offside on that one. Oh, Aston Villa are choking hard. They're choking so hard right now. Aston Villa are choking hard right now. Here's Ahmad. Patrick Dorgu. Good feint. Good idea. Oh, corner kick for United. Lads, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to be right back. Oh, Johnny Evans with a decent. Oh, so close. I'm going to get water. Bruno. Cross. Goal kick. Not to get Vaseline, Ray. Come on. I need some hot water. Ruben Amorim stepping out onto the pitch. I feel bad for him, man. He's had to deal with so much crap. As much as us fans as well. Let's be real. Aston Villa still trying to press, still trying to chase at least one goal here. They have been in the box. You got to be careful here. United need to be careful. Good defending from United. Oh, we can get one more here. Come on. Go on. We can get one more. Give one for Cheeto. Let's get one for Cheeto. Cheeto's asking for it. 4v4 right now. Cheeto's constantly asking for it. Ahmad. Oh, no. I think Kobe's offside. I Oh, they didn't fight. Unai Emery is fuming. Unai is fuming. His blood is boiling. The camera is on his face and he's pissed. United end potentially 15th. Come on, United, 15th. So who got Champions League, Ray? I don't know. I don't give a damn. I don't know. I knew it. Peacock's not showing us the speech. But lads, that's full time. Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 0. Everybody right now, all of my Manchester United fans, I want you to get up and give yourselves a round of applause because this season is over. The fans, us, we deserve the applause. The last game of the season with nothing to fight for, Manchester United still selling out Old Trafford. If there's any bonuses issued to any of the executives, that bonus should go into Manchester United fans. Give us the bonus. We deserve the bonus. Us fans deserve the bonus. We deserve the bonus. It's been a long season with Man United, and I never want to talk about this season again. We've come a long way, but in the wrong way, and I never ever want to talk about it again. Never ever again. Oh, this season is over. Thank goodness. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, my Manchester United Immaculate Collective, I am so serious when I say we went through we went through it. My Manchester United Immaculate Collective, we went through it. We should be so proud of ourselves. Not proud of ourselves for the way we ended 15th, but proud of ourselves that we stuck behind this team and we stuck behind this manager and we gave every single moment of our energy to supporting this team. I am not a spokesperson for Manchester United, but I am a Manchester United fan and I am proud to be a Manchester United fan. But I will tell you this. We should be proud. The fans should be proud. If there's any bonuses being issued out to the Manchester United team and any of the executives, that bonus should go to the fans. We deserve it. Vish, United. Phil Johnson says 15 till Cunha doesn't have to take a step down. Hey, look, I know the game was the game, whatever. Nobody really, let's be real. We don't really care about that. I just want to say a few words. This summer is going to be so important for Manchester United. This summer is going to be such an historical, important moment for Manchester United. Without a doubt, this team, this organization needs to lock the F in. We need to lock in and make sure that whatever signings we make, whatever signings, incomings, outgoings, every single minute counts. I know we had a long season and I know the players deserve a break. I understand that 110%. But for every single person affiliated with this club, I'm sorry, but that break, yes, go enjoy that break. Afterwards, it's time to lock in. Every single minute of this summer, from the players, to the janitorial staff, to the squad, to the chefs, to the owners, to the board, to the manager, to the physio. recruitment, especially recruitment, every single person needs to be ready to lock in. It's time to lock in. So go and enjoy your break. Go and enjoy your time off. I know United can't take the break right now because we got 2 games that we need to play out in Singapore and out in Kuala Lumpur. Go play those games. And then when it comes time to break, take your break. And as soon as that break is done, it's time to lock in. Because we cannot afford to make this mistake ever again. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us, Manchester United fans. We've had a long season. J-Rod in the chat says, what a season. What a season. Guys, love you, and we have a long way to the top, but I wouldn't do this journey with anyone else. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for anything. Beautiful from J-Rod. DB Cooper says, well, the one thing I wanted to see was Ruben speak. I guess I'll have to find it later on YouTube. Yeah, same. Me too. It's a damn shame, but we'll have to find it later. Katie Marie says, well, maybe they can get all injured. Huh? Oh, what? Thank you guys so much, honestly. I think J-Rod took the words right out of my mouth. This season I couldn't have went through this season without you guys. It was absolutely insane. And I'm so proud of all of us. I'm so proud of every single one of us. We went through it. We went through it. We went through it. Thank goodness the season is over. Thank goodness. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us. Let's do a group photo here. Do a nice little group photo, yeah? We went through it, lads. Guys, I'm gonna head out now. Oh shoot, sorry. I'm gonna head out now. I got a long day ahead of me. I got a whole bunch of stuff I need to take care of. I just want to say thank you guys so much. We'll be back. Don't worry. Don't you worry about a damn thing. We'll be back. Well, we'll probably be back live tomorrow to talk about the speech and all that stuff. So thank you guys so much to every single one of you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back. Be happy. Be healthy. Take care of all your loved ones. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Enjoy your Sunday. Peace.